So hi there. Uh, so so today we shall discuss few more SQL DML commands. Right. So in the previous session we had seen the create command. Right. We have seen how to create a table. So we had used the create table name, then column name, then the data type, then close that bracket, semicolon, and like that we had created a table. We have using that create syntax. Then we also saw how to use another command, that is the alter command. Okay, so alter that table if you want to modify the data type and the name and all we had seen. So alter command also we had seen. So today we shall see a few more commands, right? So today we shall discuss about the inserting the values. So once when you create a table, so we need to add values into that particular table. So for that we have a beautiful command we have. Then with that command we shall insert values into that particular table. So using insert command we shall see that. Then we shall see the update command. Okay, so we have one more command is there, update. So that also we shall see, and delete command we shall see, and then we shall see one not null constraint that we add in table. So what table we had created in the last session is very simple table. Okay, so slowly we shall keep on adding few constraints in the upcoming sessions, and we shall have a complete a complete table we shall create. So I have just on my board I have just drawn one table here. So we have a table by name student, and then this student is having some four columns, four attributes I have shown, like roll number, right? Each student will have a roll number, then name, then address, and age. So now, so how we will do it? We will write create table student, open bracket, write roll number, int, that is what type of data type you want to add in roll number, or what type of information you want to add in roll number. We write int, then comma, then name, then we use varchar data type, we give some 30 size and all, then comma, then address, same varchar, some 10 size will give, comma, then age, int. Again, we will write that, and then we close that and put semicolon. So using this command, we can create this particular table. So now let's populate this table with some information. So to add values into this table, we have a very nice command we have, and that is insert command. Okay, so insert the name itself, insert, add something, okay, push something, store something. Okay, so like that, insert command. Okay, insert where? Into this table. Okay, insert what? Insert data where? Into this table. So insert into. Okay, insert into. Where I have to insert? I have to insert one table. So that table name I have to give. So insert into student. Okay, insert into student. So here the syntax will be table name. Okay, it will be table name. Okay, so insert into student. Okay, insert into student. Then what you want to insert? Values. Okay, to insert what? Values. So here again, insert, we have two types. One is, what I will do is insert into students, then I will write the column names. Okay, I will write the column names. So I will write R number, okay, name, address, age. Okay, so this will be column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. So if you have one more, we can just put a comma and write that column name. Okay, so 4 columns. Insert into student. So this student is having 4 columns. Okay, so what I want to insert? Values. Values. Okay, so what values? The information about that particular student, values. So here roll number 1, name, some XYZ, for example, address, you give something, okay, you give some address, okay, something you write, then age, 19 years, then semicolon. Okay, I hope you are following me. Okay, so what I am doing, insert into student table. Then I have given the column names, then values. What values you want to insert? Okay, so this is how I will put my insert statement. Okay, so now another way of doing this is you can simply remove this. Okay, you can simply remove this and write insert into table name student values and just give the values. Okay, just give the values, so it will also insert the values into that particular table. But one thing what we should remember here is the order should be same. So whatever order the columns are the table, it should be in same ordering. So if you put 19 and if you put local here, it will give an error. Okay, it will give some mismatch or some error you will get it. Okay, so it should be in same order. So another statement what we can for insert, what we can do is insert into table name. Okay, then values, then give that particular information this in that bracket and close it. Okay, so that we can give. And one more thing is we can give for example here, for example, now if you only know the row, if you know only the name of that particular student. Okay, if you don't know the address, okay, and if you don't know the any other data, so what we can do, we can simply just write insert. Okay, insert into table. Okay, insert into table, and assume that you have information only for roll number and name. So you can just write roll number comma name. Okay, then values, so just write 2 and name. Okay, just write some name. Okay, some name. Okay, so like this. So this statement will also work. So what will happen? So here a roll number will be 2, name will be ABC. Name will be ABC, and for these two columns, it will be not null. Okay, it will be null. Okay, it will be null. Okay, it will be null because you are not adding data there. Okay, so temporarily it will be null. Later you can update, or again you can update that and add values for that particular columns. Okay, so like this you can add insert, and one more is uh, you can give multiple values also. For example, insert into student, and you are giving insert into student values. Okay, then you can simply give one. Okay, x a and 19, then comma, then 2 y b 20 comma 3 z c 19. Okay, close bracket. Okay, so like this will also work. So here what we are doing, we are trying to in one insert statement we are entering 3 information, that is the data of 3 students we are trying to enter. So like this also we can do. You can pass multiple values. Okay, you can pass multiple values like this. Okay, I hope it's clear. Then next is we have update. Okay, update command we have. So again update, right? Then table name. Okay, I will just write down the syntax. Okay, update table name, set column name and value. Column name and value where condition. Okay, where condition. So this is another uh, command in of DML, that is we try to update the value. So here what happens, update table. For example, if you want to update in my previous example, I had inserted only values for this. Now if you want to update, add values for address and age, so what I can do, I can use this update command. So I can write update table name, that is student student, set column is address you make it some xx, no xx again, no. What we'll do, we'll give some name, okay, mn and address, then age equal to 16, okay, where roll number is equal to, okay. So this will do what? When I execute this command, then this address mn and 16 will be added for this roll number 2. Okay, update table name. What is the table name here? Student. Set means what? Now you are trying to fix some values, give some values, some for some variables. What is the variable name here? Or what is the column name here? Address. Okay, so what value you want to give? Some name, some address. Okay, then what is like another column name? Age. Give some values. Where roll number is equal to 2. Now, if I don't give this condition, no, if I don't give this where condition, then this values will be stored for all the columns. For example, if you are having 5 columns, right, and if you don't give this condition, if you don't give this condition, where condition, if you don't give this where condition, what will happen? So all those 5 columns, okay, will have address as mn and age as 60. Okay, so in some cases we may need to give all the data. For example, when they come to third sem, for example, okay, so if you want to update CSC branch for everybody, then you can update set branch equal to CSC, so it will be for everybody for that particular 60 or 120 students. Okay, but if you want to give specifically for one particular student, if you are updating some values, so we have to give that where condition. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay, where condition. Now, next is one more is delete condition. Okay, so one more is delete. So delete. So here delete. Okay, it will be, for example, if you write delete from student. If you write like this, if you write this statement, delete from student, what will happen is all the data. Okay, so whatever data is there in this particular table, that will be deleted. Table will be there. Okay, table will exist. Whatever columns, whatever tuples are there, whatever records are there, so all those records will be deleted if you use delete from student command. Uh, if you want to remove the table only, then you can use drop drop table student. Okay, drop table student. So if you use this drop table student, then the table will be deleted, including everything will go. Okay, but now assume that you have 4 columns. Okay, if you have 4 columns and okay, 4 columns and one data you want to remove. You want to remove this third tuple. Okay, you want to remove only this third tuple. So what we can do? We can write a delete command just to remove this third table. So what we will do, in that where condition, we will add roll number is equal to 3. That condition will put, so that only that information is deleted. So what we will do? We will write delete from where? Okay, delete from where? So delete from student. Delete from student. Delete from student. What you want to delete from there? Delete from student where roll number is equal to 3. So what will happen now? The entire third tuple will be deleted. Okay, delete from table name. Okay, so where condition, where roll number is equal to 3. Okay. So like this you can give. You can give any column name, but thing is they should not be similar. For example, if you are deleting, if assume that there are 2 students by name, by name, Akshata. There are 2 students are there. Then what will happen? So one Akshata you want to retain, but when you give where the student name, S name, if you give something like this, where S name is equal to Aki, something like that, if you give, then what will happen? So the information, and if there are 2 tables are there, a key and a key. And if you want to delete only this one, if you give this command, then this information will also be deleted. Okay. So whenever you want to delete, you should see what information you want to delete. So better thing is you should use such columns where the information in that particular column is unique. Okay. Then only it will be. If you are doing multiple, then no issue. Okay. Like that, we can do multiple. Tables, columns also we can information from that particular table also can be deleted. Okay. So I hope I hope this is clear. One is we saw insert values into table. Usually we can write it in notepad, copy paste and all we will do. Then update we have seen. Again, lot of varieties are there that again slowly we shall discuss. And one is the delete command. So one more last topic that I wish to discuss today is not null. So assume that you have a table. Okay, you have a table. Okay, some employee table. Some table is there, and there is one column. There is one column, and this column, assume that it is some name. Okay, name. Now, as I showed, as discussed with that insert command, that we can enter values for one column or two column. Okay, we can skip few columns if you don't have information at that particular point of time. If you don't have, you can skip that. Sometimes it may be mandatory. It may be mandatory that you need to have some data there. In such scenario, what we will do is, so whenever we are creating a table, okay, whenever you're creating a table, we will add this constraint in that statement itself. That is, once we create that, we will add a constraint, for example, not null. Okay, I will add this not null. So when I add not null, it means that compulsorily, whenever you write an insert statement, we need to give value for that. If you don't give value for that, then that insert statement will not be executed. Okay, so we shall see that how you can do it. Okay, so now assume that we have create. So create table. Okay, create table and employee. Assume that employee we are creating. Create table employee. Okay, we are creating one table employee. So employee has some employee ID. Employee ID. So it may be integer. Okay, it may be integer. Then he may have employee name. May have employee name, and this will be varchar and 30. And he may have salary. Salary again integer, and he may have a mobile number. He may have a mobile number again integer. For example, just we will use this very simple command. So this will do what? This will create one table. Okay, it will create a table employee with these four attributes. Now, if you want to make it mandatory, that in such this case, what will happen in this scenario? What will happen? You may insert value for employee ID. You may insert value for employee name. You may insert value for salary. You may insert value for mobile. You may insert or you may not insert. But I will make compulsion that whenever you insert data into this table, it is mandatory that you add value for employee ID or you add value for name. Without employee ID, without employee name, you shouldn't, add data into that particular table. So like that we can do. So for that, what we can do, it's very simple. It is very simple. We'll make it not null. Okay, just what we will do, we'll make it not null. So int not null. Okay, not null. Then ename. So here only I'll just write down. Okay, so ename not null. Not null. So when I add this not null constraint in that particular table, it means what? It will always ask for information. Otherwise, it will not add that particular tuple. Okay, so without these two values, you cannot enter only. You cannot enter data in that particular table. So it is not right. So again, we can use primary key for this, that we shall see later. Okay. So we can make not null of all these four columns can be made as not null, but all these four columns cannot be made as primary key. So table will have only one primary key. Okay, one primary key. But in some cases we need to have compulsory data. That time we can use this not null. So primary key and all we shall see it later. This is one. Okay. So this is about not null. So I hope it's clear. So whenever you want to create a table, and if you want to see that whenever the data is added into that particular table, it should always have some information. Okay, there is no null values. Null values are not allowed. Here, null values are not allowed where in employee name, employee name. So in that case, what we can do? Just write not null constraint. Okay, then what will happen? It will compulsory ask for values. Okay, so thank you. Again, lots of topics are there. We shall discuss in next session.